I'm interested in understanding the ways in which different systems display certain kinds of attributes. For example, I was just thinking some systems have this quality in which addressing the problem is a way of making it worse. So, like, strip clubs are a perfect example of this. If you try to address a problem by going to a strip club, you're just going to make it worse. Other systems might have that same quality where it's any attention to a problem worsens it until critical mass is reached and then the problem is solved. Now, and with the example I just gave, it's a physical thing where you need to ejaculate, and that need to ejaculate is going to get worse and worse until you do. If you direct attention towards making that happen, you worsen the problem until it resolves. I want to know other systems that have that same mechanism. So, like, well, for example, the watch pot never boils phenomenon. That the more attention you give to the slowness of the passage of time, the slower it passes until the attainment of the thing you're waiting for, namely critical mass, is achieved. Once a day, for sure, minimum. I actually don't agree with that quite. There's some days I skip a day, but I agree. Otherwise it's going number 3. Okay, you don't sometimes not pee for a day. I'm not going to pee today. I'm not going to pee all day long.
What about vomiting? What's that?
That's number 4. Yeah. Never skip 2 days. Yeah, that's. Well, I have plenty of time, and when I do, I'm not paying attention to my body at all. Right. It gets swollen and sullen. I get increasingly sullen. Well, casual, you're not the weird one. You are one who's not yet gotten your body accustomed to things. It has a lot to do with what you think. Weirdly. You wouldn't think that should have anything to do with anything. Some hot lumber. That would suck to be that horny all the time. It's not that you're horny all the time. It's that there's a simple need to ejaculate more frequently than may occur, like naturally occurring to me. Because I see ejaculation via sex as naturally occurring ejaculation, whereas masturbation as being like synthetic ejaculation that is used because there's an ejaculation famine right now. Right, exactly. That's the point. That's the thing. If your body's doing it like that while you're asleep, it's telling you, Jesus Christ, dude, you need to go get laid so badly that when you're asleep, I force you to ejaculate because I can't count on you for anything.
God damn it. What the fuck, dude?
Heroin is not great at anything. Heroin is stupid. Sugar, fat, and masturbation. Yeah, it sounds like a good Friday evening. That's true. It's a good point. Fried chicken makes it unnecessary to bust out the lotion. You want make sure you're all the way done eating. Is what my point would be. Don't start early. I wouldn't risk getting salt in the hole. Oh well, you haven't tried that. You haven't tried salt in the hole. It's one of the hot new sex trends sweeping the nation. Hole salting. Surprisingly, female is not for females. It's apparently it causes extreme sexual pleasure when a woman pours Morton salt in the pee hole of a man's penis. You should try it. Everybody out there, try that. Oh my God, it feels so good. Ask your woman to get a very small funnel, because unless you got a big pee hole, right? But a very small funnel to fit in that pee hole, have her pour Morton's salt into your pee hole, and you're going to know the true experience of ecstasy.
Wait.
I got to go to work. Wait. Try it. I'm serious.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm coming, Abraham, right now. What?
What? I wasn't listening. And then I heard put salt in your dick hole.
Oh, this morning? Okay, hold on. Who was it LD class this morning?
Dude, this thing went fucking up, dude.
I slept through work this morning. I had a class from 9 to noon. I just slept right through it. Whole thing. I had my phone on my chest. Nobody called me, so I was just like, oh well, I'm just gonna sleep. So now I gotta go in there. I gotta be like, okay, those of you who had class this morning, I'm putting aside this slot. We're gonna be available remotely for 2 hours, and I want to work with you guys one-on-one, something like that. And then they got nothing to bitch about, because as soon as they bitch, I say, I already talked to you about the solution, so why are you complaining? You know.
Why do ENTPs always look like magicians? Like, they look like the stereotypical mages from fantasy.
What are tops? Casual, that's a funny joke. Olga's having a small existential crisis? Who's Olga? Pat. What did motherfucker do? Who's asking? Worried about Ferguson? What does that mean? If I had to go through life like this, with a tweezers on my nose, I would be super excited. And everyone would say, whoa, shake your head, live on the edge. Shake your head, live on the edge. Don't be lame, live on the edge. You can have adventures. Don't be scared, shake your head. Don't be scared, put your hands up. Don't be scared, shake your head. The weirdest thing that I ever did, I made a bridge out of penguin heads. Don't be dead, don't be dead, I said to the penguin heads. That's the weirdest thing I said. Build a bridge out of penguin heads. How would I even begin to rank such things, Swede? Your Swedish mushiness is no good to me. I'm Elsie. I was raised on the steppes of Russia, then moved to Berkshire in Britain. Then I served the Queen as her footmaiden for 6 years. Every morning she'd whip me with a long, rusty iron brush. And that's Elsie's story. Ass titles. Gulag. Gulag ass titles. That's my name.
Yeah, you're a magician.
My name is actually Rice Ass Rust. That's my anagram name. Because if you move the letters around in Eric, you get Rice. And if you move the letters around in Strauss, you get Ass Rust. Rice Ass Rust is not just a name. It's a descriptor of my business. I'm in the rice and ass rusting business. If you have a mule, for example, that is
Do you sell rice? Or
oxidized, I'll rust the shit out of it. Go ahead.
is it like do you like sell rice?
Yes, I sell rice and I rust asses.
No. You don't sell rice, you deal rice.
That's a good point. You're right, actually. I do deal in rices, is what I do. I deal in rices. I'm a rices merchant, and I deal in rice and rice related rices. So who's the least extroverted? ENTPs are the most extroverted of the extroverted types, and then someone says, no, they're the least extroverted. Just because we're behind the screen. No, I'm just as extroverted in real life, Ash, actually. But I'm not textbook ENTP in that regard. I think I'm more extroverted than most ENTPs. And I don't think you should view me as the standard for understanding what ENTPs are like necessarily in all regards, even though I'm pretty typical in a lot of ways. I don't view myself